like what I don't know. Um, so I try not to like memorize every single thing about, or like fill my ears up with everything, every piece of work that, you know, a favorite artist has done. Like I like to keep it fresh, in that way, like just kind of fresh and random. So anyway, um, yeah. So people are very like find this alluring. Um, that's what makes it so bitchin' is our story. Um, like yeah, how everyone has their own place. Like they feel almost chained to it. Like they could watch a series of you. You see how she's chained up at the ankle? Like they don't even realize that they've been sitting here for like hours or whatever. So there's something very like hypnotizing about the light that you shine upon yourself. It's almost like it's not all about the aesthetics of it, but um, that's also a value of it. But there's something else that keeps people hooked. There's something hypnotically grounding about it. You know, like yeah, that's that. Um, and I'm seeing like a lot of feathering here, so it's like it tickle people's fancies in like different facets that they didn't even know that they could like be delighted, you know, about, like find favor in. Yeah. So so you engage people within their own self-discovery process. We do. So that's what makes it so bitchin'. So Knight of Pentacles. This partially touched on part 2 or pile 2. So you might be like also resonating with that. I could see that, you know. Some of you, yeah. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. Um, it's being able to, on your journey, knowing that it takes some time because you're also like maintaining your own vehicle. So, on a microcosmic level, this means also taking care of yourself. Like you go to the spa if you want to, you get your nails done if you want to, you get a foot massage if you want to, you get back massage, whatever it is. Like, you know, it's not like all straight up old school business with you. But to us, it's business because that's part of the whole package. Is maintaining it. So like for me, I have to be able to price my rates accordingly, not to just like the real time version of the time invested, but also the healing portion, the part where I have to detox, the part where like I have to regain my resilience and go through strength training and go through like it's not just the actual emotions of the like right here and now. That's why, you know, the universe, like this is like a huge donation to the universe whenever I do work like this. Um, yeah, so just looking at it within that realm of fuller context, we're not nickel and diming. This is a personal, engrossed investment that we make. It's a personal commitment where we wouldn't roll like this if we didn't see that it had real time value as well as like, you know, paying it forward. Okay. So anything else on that? Okay. Three of Pentacles facing the Sun card. We build, we challenge ourselves and the light within ourselves, within others. Um, most definitely. We bring happiness through the sheer strength of our mental fortitude and being able to make it happen, make it work, and like just building, how do I say it? It's conflict resolution. hmm It's like, how do we fix this? Um, how do we make this happen? And people enjoy watching us do that. And they find it entertaining. It shines a light on self and on everyone else. Like, well, if one person, if you can do that, like, imagine, like, how many other people can do that, or who else is doing that. Because this is the first time that I've seen it like this, done like this before. That it's straight up like out in the open. hmm Yeah. People find a strong connection point with us when we're creating solutions, when we're figuring that out on how to make it happen, how to make it work, how to unbind ourselves, how to unchain and unshackle ourselves. And that's like the power that we hold, because subtly speaking, within our magic, we are able to empower others, so that they can, we show them, like, the realization of their own shackles. So we're not binding anyone. Do you see what I mean? Like, we could easily take advantage of the power that we hold within, like, engaging others within our stories. Like, we can manipulate that if we wanted to, but we don't. We remind them that of their own presence, so they can step away, they can be responsible, and disengage, when it comes to, like, this energy. Okay, so 2:51. I think it's been an hour now. Okay, this is E. It hit on the book. So building foundations within, like, a code of conduct, our terms and conditions, like, or basically our mini dictionary, the inputs, like, all laid out. Okay. So there's something about when we choose to do something, it's full out. Yeah, definitely. So we have BNCNADSMMTIIUN. I have stun. I have MIT. So highly intelligent. Like, yeah, absolutely, like, what? Intelligent. This is the kind of intelligence, like, from an artist, like, full blown. Yeah, the boldness in exercising that intelligence. That some of you might get banned. Like, I see bans, but it's, like, very distorted. Like, you're on the edge of being banned. Oh my gosh, and censored. What? Yes, I know. What else? MTBI, was it MBTI? MBTI. So Myers-Briggs, yeah. So you might be into that. Scan. When you scan the environment, when we scan the environment, it's not 100% obvious, but people can see. They notice that we're looking at, things that we normal people don't really look at. BDSM, definitely thrown into there. Definitely. Like, people have to get to know you, get to know us, in order to be able to, like, put the letters in order, because it's kind of scattered in there a little bit, but it's kind of like you could put the puzzle pieces together. But the details on that is, like, it's unsaid. That's even more scattered here. Like you can get the beginning pieces, but like that, you'd have to align with us. Mm-hmm. What else? Okay, so number 1, I have stun. Yeah, people are definitely stunned. It's like a past tense, like they don't know what hit them until like after the fact. I would say that we would be very karmic in that sense. Mm. I see Cain, like Cain and Abel. So you might see us as a little dark. Um, Human. They might see us as a little spicy. Cumin is also an herb for like a practitioner, like a spiritualist, an occultist, any type of like witchery type of thing. Cumin is, um, um, I use it as a layer of protection as well. Okay, BAM, yeah, and I BAM. Oh, definitely, this is separate, yeah. So, yeah, yeah, we definitely stunned through our independence. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can integrate that into here first, though, to like connect them all. Siam, SIAM, is that ring a bell to any? But some of you might have had a Siamese cat because it's not fully spelling it through, or thinking about getting one. Main. Some people see you as like a main attraction or their main person. Be as some people may see you as the ability to bullshit, like strong abilities to bullshit. I mean, I could do that if I wanted to, but I don't, you know. Some of you might be from Santa Barbara, or that might hold a strong significance. Yeah, so if some of us, if some people see us as like the main person or the main attraction or like the main go-to, it's because that it's not just the relatability, but it's reminding people that their being, their existence in the raw is valuable. So you don't just put people in their place when it needs to be, but on like the highest note available. It's reminding them that you put people back into their place as far as presence. That it's, yeah. I'm a bee from Black Eyed Peas. I'm a bee. Yeah, definitely. Because there's IB and then there's BE, so it's kind of like within that humming rhythm. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off for now, and I'm going to read pile 4 on a separate note, only because like I want this to be able to like come through in full when I load it. Excuse me. So I think that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching and joining, and I'm going to skip on to pile 4 on a separate note. So if I think that's it for now. Yeah. So I close all portals opened except for that of my Divine Core team that I've called upon for some input. But I close all portals that have been open to 1, 2, and 3 leaves, and I'll leave the portals for 4 open for the next read to refresh. Okay. If you liked it, please hit the heart button or like or whatever that is, parallel to the forum that you are in. Again, thank you for your support, and I hope that helped, like, just kind of like spice up your day a little bit. So, the universe thanks you so very much for being bitchin', showing the world what bitchin' means in its highest caliber. Okay, that's it for now. And if you liked it, be sure to let me know, so that if there are any requests for a part 2 or a double up on this, I'll be more than happy to oblige when I find the time. Bye for now. Hi, I'm Tina. This is To the Inner Wild. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you to my supporters and my sponsors. This is a timeless energy reading. We are on pile 4. And what were we going to say about this? We are answering the question. Okay, let's go ahead and call in the angels of love and light. Come on down. Show us what's up. Cosmic families of the like, ancestors of the like, and my bestie from the beyond. Thanks so very much in advance. This reading is only open for current practitioners of love and light. Anyone who brings in ill intent, just that bad juju, I don't need to elaborate, is not welcome here. So find your way out. Closed session, not for you. No space for you here. Yes, so my divine team, please escort them out with their karma. The longer they persist in staying, make sure, please, that karma is pronounced upon delivery. Okay, thank you. People get what they deserve. Okay. Yeah. Just a moment ago, I had to really exercise. It was good practice to work with my own power without exerting too much. It was just all a matter of intention and focus. So to deplete this dense gathering. So anyway, that's what I had to do before getting onto here, like literally right beforehand. And I thought I'd just kind of like finish things up and then move forward with in my other tasks. I had a great day, by the way. Thanks for asking. In your head. Thanks for caring. Okay. So, let me go ahead and just gather some things here so that our space is a little bit more focused. Okay, okay. 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 All right. So, if you chose pile 4, leaf number 4, this is your reading. We're going to start off with some scrying, answering what makes you and I so bitchin'. Okay? This is the only leaf that's kind of like hanging in there for dear life. Really broken up. This of all would explain, kind of the Ten of Swords type of breakup. Some of you may have experienced a severe breakup, which on a norm would cause, it's like several breakdowns here, but you're holding it together. We held it together. Oh gosh, did you hear my stomach? Yeah, so it caused a lot of disturbance for sure. What else do you want to say here? But what it did was it revealed like a lot of darkness inside of us, which was, which needed to be heard, and some of that darkness were just like, like baby monsters is what I'm seeing. Like there's several eyes here, and then the holes, and like several expressions, a series of things that needed to be awakened for us to respond to. And that's just basically different parts of ourselves that were kept bottled down way deep inside that needed to be heard. So, but overall, you are friendly energy. We are. Yeah. Okay. So, the bitchin' thing about you is that us, is that we do not avoid the things that come with the whole package of reality. And amazing as we can be, or as we are, it doesn't, we don't hide the fact that there are different facets to life. So part of holding it together is recognizing that we're a whole person, and that all of these parts are very much connected. Yeah, definitely. I see like angel wings here, but they're soaring downwards. I'm getting like a plummeting straight down. But like there's this fearlessness. It's not recklessness, it's fearlessness in descending. Like at some points, like when there's no fuel left or when you get shot down, there's only one way to go at that point. And so you just, at that point between high and low, like ground level, ground zero, what's so bitchin' about us is that we prepare ourselves in order to like mentally prepare ourselves, like cutting our losses, saying our prayers, knowing what our blessings are, and just like going with that flow. So that's very mature in our handlings. Like when the situation calls for it, we're absolutely fully invested Like, no screwing around when it comes to that. That this learning process, we understand it to be as fully engaged. What is that fully? I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Is there anything else that you want to show me from here? Anything else? No, that's basically what I'm getting. It does feel fray. What do you call it? Frayed. Frail is what I meant to say. It is also frayed, as you can tell. Dominantly autumn colors. So this is absolutely a sincere way of letting go. Oh, yeah. It does affect our throat chakra. It does challenge it as far as our voice, having to project that. There is no stem on this one like the others, or unlike the others, which means that the removal from the hole when I was pruning this new addition to my plant team, my jungle team, is that there's no extension to this. There's no extension cord to reach the hole. So what it's saying is that we had to detach almost like an escape pod, basically cutting our losses, definitely. I think it snapped at the stem, at that portion, when I pulled it out, whereas normally when it would be fully ready, it would detach from closer to the root level. Like, what's done is done. When it's snapped, The bridge is it's like burning bridges, but you don't even go that far. You just, you're not even there to watch, any of that. Just snap and just go, So there's that. Okay, romantic tarot. What makes Leaf 4, Group 4, what makes us so bitchin'? Okay, that first one, it's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it like that, though? Tower in reverse facing the Six of Swords. Oh, and gosh, this one was spinning. It's the Five of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what this means here. So what makes this so bitchin' is because, I wanted to do I was going to do a separate reading with regards to the energy abound, but then I knew I had to follow through and finish this first. So I think this is forcing me to address both issues. So upon, exiting this tower moment, this is something that has already come and gone, though there's a duration to it. Like, there's how do I say it? There's the aftermath of it, that there's still some hidden conflict in it. Do you see here? Like, hidden conflict, hidden competition. Like, this girl thinks that they're just, conversing or whatever, but this guy actually has the perspective of, all of these options here. So, yeah, most definitely. So, it's a conflict of, one perspective, thinking it's a one-on-one, versus, the full picture, which is closer to his perspective, seeing the, that there's options there. So there's competition, even amongst this, even within the aftermath. It's part of that. It's like kind of a distraction for the male. And whereas the feminine's distraction is more of like trying to build one-on-one relationships. So the conflict here, conflict here is a dual aspect depending on what character you are in this. And so, sorry to get all up in your business, but the Spirit says, like, I need to talk about it. You need to talk about it. Something needs to be heard from the divine, like, brought in. Because in this aftermath, there's cleanup work to be done on both sides. Structures that need to be rectified and accounted for. And so, the competing interests, even singularly positioned, is a distraction within this aftermath. So it's trying to find like calmer waters and what will ground each individual. And let me see here. So why do we get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Why does that make us so bitchin'? You know, the Queen of Pentacles is the best mother in the deck. She's very well invested. So, considering that this picture here, it's like, you know, we're all growing, okay? So when the Queen is not investing wisely, she kind of gets a flavor of that, you know? She understands that. So in order to counteract that, what makes us so bitchin' is being able to stay within that underworld and really delve in, and see the Tower moment within its like perspective. It's not like the value of that when it was a castle and when it wasn't so much of a castle. And just understanding that, looking at that point of view within, within its highest standing. So this is being like in Hangman view for the Queen of Pentacles, to see the situation more lovingly, to offer herself some additional support, like some forgiveness in the learning process in order to find calmer waters. Yeah. Definitely. I don't know who this man is with her, or like I'm not like in any kind of pairing as it stands, so I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe it's attracting others within this process, like of how we're coping, because our coping mechanism isn't to like be one-on-one romantically with anyone, but and not to completely like obliterate the essence of like I'm totally against like that, or this as far as like rebuilding relationships. No, we're still open to that, but within the aspect of learning like how to play a different tune, learning how just learning new hobbies, but also like learning how to tune a piano, if you're starting from scratch, or learning how to play from a different key. So that's where we attract our, other possibilities, and find that bond, like, naturally, organically. Like, that's what it's saying. That there's this hidden Six of Wands here within the attitude adjustment. Because the Six of Wands here, that's like candles lit. Okay, what makes Okay, that's so bitchin'. Oh, that's so crazy. No way. That whole attitude adjustment. I mean, like, we just talked about the Six of Wands, and look what came up. It's the Empress, and guess what? Like, the other card was the Two of Pentacles here that landed on the rest of the bananagrams that I, like, summed up from yesterday that I have not put away yet. Because I didn't want it mixed in. I wanted completely separate new ones for pile 4. Like, no mixing of the other energies. This is separate, okay? This is a whole new phase. You know, that's the impression that I'm getting. So there's a balance between, like, the maturity levels as well as, like, this is almost like the Six of Cups energy, like youthful kinship energy, like past life energy. But this is, that would be more of like the Six of Cups. But this is the same kind of flavoring as far as like an old love, you know, soul family type of ties, you know, just very bonded relationships. But we see the we see the Empress descending. Where did we talk about descending? We were talking about descending some. What? I don't remember. Descending. We were just talking about descending. I don't remember, but okay. So when it fell down, it hit it in muted form. So we also see the Empress like reflecting on internally on the positioning of what the Tower moment brought her. That the aftermath like totally upgraded her, and it was facing the Ten of Pentacles. Do you see how insane that is? That's insane. Like, even when, like, she's not dressed up, even when she's, like, low-key just, like, housewiving it, they still got that intimacy going on. This is absolute wealth. This is what I would call a windfall. Especially, this is like a total Cinderella story. That's what's going on here. You see, like, the horse and carriage. Like, and... like, that's the whole vibe of it. It's balance. A meeting of two different worlds in which, like, we understand to feel like home and safety and just love, warmth. That's insane. So I'm seeing Archangel Michael here because it's red and the green, and then of course blue for, you know, sword of truth. But definitely this is what makes us so bitchin'. Our story is just like, it goes from like this, what is it? This is, because of this card, it's like a rom-com, you know, a romantic comedy, but it's definitely like a turnaround story. A complete 360, like bibbity bobbity boo, like she turns into like a freaking, you know, that's what makes this so bitchin'. Our story of the complete turnaround. Do you see what's behind there? It was peeking. It's judgment. Fucking karma. That's our karma. We've got good karma. Like, not just good karma. This is like, what? Like, the angels are like, so glad to be a part of it. Like, finally, I get to serve some good news. For real. That's what they feel like. I know, like, people are like, oh, you know, angels, they don't have feelings or whatever. You know, there's some stuff like that. But, no. If they feel joy for us, they have feelings. Okay. D. Then we have K, Q, E, O, I, O, S, R, A, E, E, T, I, N, I, G, Y, O, S. I don't know if I duplicated any. things here, but I have Sing, Sting, Drake, I have Keto, and I have Keto again. There's something that I Skid Row, like, but it's different. It's like SKID and then ROE instead of ROW. So there's something about the Roe versus Wade thing too. There's something, I don't know, but it's something you have to use your own intuition on that. But Skid Row, I don't know what they sing. I don't even know what that term really means. I think it's like being on the edge of some like disaster. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Especially when I got Sing and Sting in here, just with the layout here. So, oh, I'm seeing Keys and Crates. I just can't deny. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting Keys and Crates, most definitely. It spells both. That's so crazy. I mean, to have that for real? What? Okay. So I only have one S, so I'll do keys because not everyone and knows what that is, like the band, the artist, musician. Gosh, I come from a time where things like they're more called like they were most referred to as bands because like I came from like, you know, well, I was born in the 80s, but like by the 90s and 2000s there were more like bands than anything. So rather than like solo artists, like I think that was more of the focus. So anyway, Keys and Crates. Some of you like Dooney and Burke or something. I see Dooney, Dooney. Drones. What? Like, there's like so many like different interests here. You know, some of you might also be spied on if I see drones here, like by techie people. Most definitely. Trades. So, you know, in changes like this, trades like, were forced to, were coerced, let's say, not forced, to make certain trade-offs. But it's just like in every choice that you make, when you learn in economics at base level, that you forego whenever you make a choice, you are foregoing the other possibilities of what could happen, what could be attained, what you could yield, etc. So you make an assumption within your decision making process on the best way to go. So you're trading this for that upon the potential. So it's like just a barter system. You got to look at it in that, like, yeah. And that's why, like, when I really need to budget, I have to decide, you know, what, without like over agonizing about it, just like, okay, well, I don't need any more clothes because I've got like, not number one, a shit ton. But if I really, really, really like something and it's just like, meh, you know, like there's other priorities, most definitely. Like I find a disinterest when I'm like, oh, okay, so that is worth 2 hours of my time, or, you know, like an hour and a half. Is that really worth it with how much shit I put up at work? And do I love my job, or am I making money right now, etc.? So, or when was the last time I got something like this? So it's just something you consider. Trades. Yeah. I'm seeing gone. Huh. Oh, gone, daddy, gone. Love is gone away. That's Violent Femmes. Huh. That's interesting. But like, it's facing reality that some things are like, you have to, like, when you're exiting a situation and you're really rising above it, you don't think like what's lost. You kind of comprehend it in a way like, oh, that's come and it's gone, you know. It's no longer here, it's no longer present. So like, it's no more, you know. So like, especially when you're going through a very painful process, you you have to remember like that those times are no more. I see koi, like a koi fish. I've seen koi also as a name. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see also OOTD, which is outfit of the day. So, you know, dressing up for yourself, really, you know, like being your best self for yourself, like showing up just like that. ROI, return on investment, definitely. When you do that, we are investing in ourselves, and we'll always expect a return within its immediacy also. So that's what makes it so bitchin', is that attitude adjustment where we're now empowered in the present, and we're like, no, I deserve that. Yeah. Or acting like that is beneath me. You know, I gotta keep myself in check too. EQ, emotional intelligence. Most definitely. That's what makes it so bitchin'. And then, what else here? I have 3 I's, an O, and an E. And I'm told to make a picture of it. That things are finally coming together. Most definitely. So let me just show you what that looks like here. Let me just double check here. Gia. Some of you might like be into that model, like or must understand that turbulent life of an addict, and, you know, being kind of groomed within a position that just kind of, it's like, it's crazy. Fast-paced life in an unforgiving world, and how addictions play a role in that, and it contributes to the tear down of a soul, and relationships connected to that. and how it breeds a lot of pain. So seeing that part of it, your own personal tower accentuated. Now this didn't come in accentuated, but like to each their own, to have such a come up. We just talked about like the whole trampoline effect prior to this pick a card reading about the trampoline effect on what such trauma can do to us and for us. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this looks like, okay? So, right there, that's what we've got there. And just, looking at the cards here, what, the array looks like. And then here's the picture. So there's the horizon. There's a lot of calm, pausing, like this is like 3 commas in one. Do you know how freaking peaceful that is? Like, my gosh. Like, this is humble dwellings. This is foundations built. This is, foundations built. Establishments in the starting. And just that pause on the horizon, like, da, da, da. And then right here, this is the sun. Or it could even be the full moon. The full moon is coming. So it's finding that peacefulness within the horizon and within the simplicity of what we've got going on. When we look at a soul level, whether that's independently, like SOLE, versus a soul level, like the only thing that we carry with us after we pass, the thing that, the highest value that we have pertaining to ourselves that we're not selling out on, just in its like fullest capacity, that we're present, and it's feeling good. Yeah, Nina Simone, I'm feeling good, finally. That's what makes us so bitchin'. Pile number 4. Who'd have thunk to even pick this unless they understood it, that resonated with this compared to like the rest of the cards, like the rest of the piles. Seriously, amazing. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for joining me. Thank you, angels of love and light, our cosmic families of alike, ancestors of like, my bestie from the beyond that's helping me channel. Thank you very, very much. What were we going to say about this? Yeah. All right. So I hope that helps you out. Feel a little bit better about where you're at. Just like confirmation that you're doing an excellent job, and the divine acknowledges that, like in full. Paid in full. That's what they're trying to give to you. Paid in full. Do you see that? Yeah. That's it right there. And you know what's behind that? 5 of Pentacles in reverse. No more like mindset. You know what's behind that? 9 of Cups. That's absolute happiness. Like a feast. You know what's behind that? The Fool card. A new journey. Oh my gosh. I'm you know what's behind that? Queen of Wands. You've got it going on. We've got it going on. Like, this is, I can't even. It just keeps going. It just keeps giving. The deck just keeps giving. So do not worry. Be at peace. Everything is going to be okay. You know what? I asked Spirit, like, what's my piece of advice for today? It was right before this reading. You know what? You know what they gave me? It's hilarious. I'm just going to give you one of the cards. Just chill. 6 of Swords in reverse. This is finding calmer waters. This is being in calmer waters. It's found. Just chill. You see that? That's a sign. A round of applause for the divine. and for our higher selves, for our inner children, for like collaborating and making that shit happen, and our spirit guides of the highest wisdom for our highest good. We applied you. Okay. All right. At this time, this reading is officially over. All portals are now closed. Thank you for respecting my time, my space, my energies. Yes, so thank you for all of that in advance. Okay, I think that's it for now. Okay. See you again later.